Okay, so this virus, coronavirus, a lot of people want to know what is the purpose of it, I suppose, higher purpose of this occurrence.
It has so many. Let us start by asking you, how have you experienced the benefits of this virus?
Well, I'm one of the lucky ones, so I've had probably the most financially successful year of my life and probably have expanded the most I ever have. So I'm one of the lucky ones, but it seems that there has, and obviously a lot of dark nights of the soul, but it seems the people I'm talking to have plunged into financial despair, have been forced to live with families again. They seem to be very much discouraged with the current reality. So those are the ones asking the question.
So what I hear you saying is it has brought about great revolution.
Yes.
So this is a good thing. Those who have been plunged into despair and financial what. It is not only that is happening. And anyone who has said that they are experiencing great despair and financial ruin, if they were to look hard, they would see there are other things that they have experienced.
Yes.
If anyone listening to a message looking for assistance on a greater reason for anything, it must mean that they are open and receptive to something outside of the norm. If that is the case, that they also have the capacity to dissect their lives and look for all the goodness that has come, even though there has also been apparent ruin. As an example, perhaps during this ruin, their spouse left them. Somewhere in the future, they would have left anyway, maybe after much turmoil first. So you saved yourself maybe 10 years of that. The financial ruin, perhaps you were living above your means. Do you really need that house and that car and that policy and that dental plan and that school? Maybe it was causing you too much stress and you didn't even see it. Now it's all gone. You've got to start again. Start small. Start for yourself. Start to prioritize things that are actually important. You started maybe backwards. Maybe you shouldn't have gotten the car and the house first. Maybe you should have spent money on your education first. And then you wouldn't have to have worried about having a financial squeeze with having a loan for this and a loan for that and putting everything together, which is causing you stress you don't need. And that's why you put on all the weight or started drinking or started fighting with someone. So there's always going to be other reasons why those things have happened. And if you have the mental capacity to know and understand that those things are all happening in your highest good, that is how things are. That is what will happen. You wouldn't be able to tune into information that isn't the mainstream news, i.e. information that comes from a higher vibration, if you didn't have the capacity to look for things and understand that things are happening for your highest good. You who are listening will understand that you are currently being looked after, guided, taken to a place that you need to be. Your higher self, your guides, and all of the dimensions up above that are leading you to your highest capacity. Sometimes you have to undo the current state because it is not doing you the best. So financial ruin, we don't like that term. We say revolution, ripping away things that have been distracting you from your fullest potential. Now you understand value completely differently. You understand the value of time, the value of the people who have actually stood by you during this, the value that you have given to other people, the people who have needed you and you have been there for them. You will never be able to put a financial measurement on that. Financial ruin, let us please relook that. We don't believe that is so.
Okay, do you have anything else to say to the light workers? I've had reports of people saying that they feel very discouraged. They've gone through so many dark nights of the soul and They don't know how many more they can go through until they would just want to transition out of this reality. Do you have any advice for them?
You chose to come here. Our advice to you would be to try and remember why.
Yes.
Either through a vision quest, a prayer, a meditation. Ask your guides, ask the Arturians if you must. Ask anyone. Help me to understand, why did I come here? If you can remember that, if you are privy to that information, maybe you put a clause on yourself that you wouldn't remember because that is the game you want to play. Maybe you were like, no, sign me up for something super challenging. I can do it. And then you got here and now you're crying yourself to sleep. But you put that clause in there that you won't be able to remember. There's a reason why. Maybe you're trying to develop your stamina. Therefore, how many dark nights of the soul? I don't know. How many did you put in your contract? You giving up will only require you to go back to the beginning and start again. And that requires how much more stamina? Okay? Just keep going, right? Accept that that is happening. Accept that you asked to be here through great adversity. Lots of people vying to be here. You were chosen because you have a specific skill set or understanding of the way things are. Therefore, you are perfectly equipped to be here and to go through this and to shine through it. You just have to remember what those skills are, what your capacity is, who your guides are, so you could lean on them, often for humor. Sometimes just so that they can remind you, come on, this is not a game for sissies. Also, you don't have any skin in the game. So you don't have it nearly as bad. When you're feeling, oh, I'm so like this or like that or like what to do and what. Go and find someone who is, in your opinion, thank goodness I'm not that person. You'll make it easy. Someone who is without any financial assistance, someone who has no one to love, someone who has no legs. You go stand in front of that person in your mind, on TV, in a magazine, wherever, and you say, now, do I feel like I can't put up with another night of the soul? Or am I like, thank goodness that's not me, I can do another one? Which would you rather have? If you are here signing up for lessons that you must complete, blah, blah, blah. If you've written that into your contract, then you will have to come back again. And you've probably done that in order to prevent yourself from giving up again. So, you know, it's going to go round and round until you fix it. So either you can just woman up and get it done, or realize that it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Okay? Once you accept those things and then try the nutritional assistance and the entheogenic assistance and even prayer, meditation, anything like that, then start to do the basic things that we as light workers tell the unawakened beings here with skin in the game. We tell them what? Start with an attitude of gratitude. What are you grateful for? Why didn't you count all of your limbs? Are they working? If they're not, fair enough, that's your lesson. Try something else. Do you have, and then start to list all the things. You could never in a day finish counting your blessings. And sometimes you also have to realize that the brain likes to throw a pity party, and you need to stop that and go back to basics. How can you be a light when you are not remembering how to even tell the others how to grow into a light? Again, start with basics. What are you grateful for? How are you assisting others? What have you done today to improve your own life or the life of others? How have you managed to assist anyone even in the last month? And if you have done something to assist others, this is reason to have joy. promise you those people feel it and will feel it into the eons. And you just don't measure it or see it as valuable. And you have to remember that it is. You've literally helped people out of the mud just by smiling at them, light workers. So go back and count those things. Everything will be fine.
Thank you. Okay, so our time is almost coming to an end today. Do you have any other messages or anything else to say for humanity at this time?
We notice a lot of frustration, impatience, intolerance as the squeeze is getting more. Even the awakened ones are in turmoil.
Yes.
We don't have good news there. It is only going to get more. So you best buckle up. Shed what you are struggling with now. Shed it quickly. Just let it go. It doesn't have to be given a whole funeral. Just let it go. Because a lot more is coming. And if you can, really try to see the humor in it. Because this is the shit that you signed up for, that you love, that you do, that you have trained for and are skilled in over many systems, many systems, many races, many wars, mostly internal. You've done this before many times. There's a little bit of extra flair, a little bit of extra spice. This time's a little bit different, but you know the game. So relax. Let it go. Don't be so human. Try to remember where you came from. Adopt those qualities. Ask for help. Your star families are here, internally and externally. Assistance is everywhere. Is it so hard to ask for help? Just ask for help. People are drowning because they're not asking for help. Just ask for help. It is there. Once you have it, you'll be like, why did I wait so long? And we are laughing at the same time. We know. Don't worry. It'll be fine. Just relax, enjoy, attitude of gratitude, buckle up, because it's about to take off. And it's going to be a fun ride.
What do you mean it's going to get rough?
More energies are being directed here. You are sailing through choppier waters. There are more sailors on the waters. The boats are varied. The wind is in all directions. It is all parties, all partying at the same time, all playing different music to different beats. All at the same venue. Okay. It's going to be loud. It's going to be messy. But also, for those of you, if that sounds like a bunch of fun, and we know to some of you it does, there is reason to celebrate because woohoo! It is about to get intense. This is what you came for. Come on. This is never going to happen again. Never. So, be present in every moment because then it will be gone. Your woe is me feeling that you were feeling half an hour ago, is it still there? No, it's gone. For those of you who have let it go, it is gone. And it is never coming back. Not your woe feeling, but that moment, those circumstances where you were that years old, feeling that thing, eating that thing, doing that thing, gone, forever, gone, never to be returned again, never. Now, why would you want to wish this away? This moment, this moment, this moment, this moment. It will never come again. Be so present that time slows down and you are absolutely entranced in the moment. You can look at the tip of your finger and be completely blown away. Wow! Do you understand what it took to make the tip of your finger? Your fingernail. It curves in a different way to anyone else on this planet. Your fingerprint, your finger. Do you even have a hand? Yes, you do. Then you've got 1,000 times more reason to celebrate than the person who doesn't. What are you so ungrateful for? Be present in every moment. My God, this is the party of the galaxy. And you are here. Come on, people. Let's do this.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much. That was quite a blast off or a sound off for the ending. Okay, is there anything else for humanity this time?
If that doesn't sink in,
Nothing will. Okay, thank you. Anything else for Claire today?
no, so good.